see a great Wolf player, but when you're going against Wolf, like you're talking, I want to say number one Wolf to second Wolf in the PNW,
for
right?
sure, absolutely. And I do believe they even played at Emerald City.
And it went the exact same way, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, Ouch. Also taking out Big D along the way, the Canadian team kill.
Oh, you hate to see the team kill it. You know, Big D is always fun to watch, but it's unfortunate to see him knocked out of bracket so early.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ice Timer combos. They're so interesting to watch. Finally, I do have one more losers bracket update for you. Monad lost to Ouch, but it was a Game 5 set.
Game 5 against
Game
Ouch.
5 against Ouch.
Oh, I feel like it's such a shame that if somebody recorded that, oh my goodness, I hope so, because that is crazy.
I would love to watch that VOD, but speaking of games that I would love to watch, Seesaw and Embozy, again, as a commentator, I have to remain professional, but as a friend, I love seeing Seesaw here. It is fantastic how BM has come out today, and, with Capsize beating H4, and now Seesaw and Embo.
Yeah, Seesaw with the Incineroar. I haven't had the fortunate of actually seeing much of Seesaw. Definitely a lot of Embo here. Can you kind of tell me about how Seesaw plays?
Yeah, Seesaw does not own a Switch, or at least did not own a Switch for the until last week, because he is a very fundamental player. He doesn't really practice much. He just goes to tournaments. And he uses Incineroar where he can have these big fundamental reads, And so Incineroar is a character that fits in just extremely well.
And right now it's looking like Embo just racking up that percent on Seesaw. Hopefully Seesaw will be able to figure out something here, because it's looking real rough.
Yeah, this is definitely a rough start. We're going to be seeing very big combos coming from Embo towards Seesaw here. One of the things I do want to mention, that's really good. He's dead. He's dead, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
You got that max rage and you got the revenge going. And
another revenge. He's alive at 200.
One of the heaviest characters in the game. I can't say that I'm super surprised, but it was definitely a close one. What is going on?
Honestly, if you're Seesaw, take that trade. That's fine, right? You're getting a little bit of extra credit right as you're going out. That's huge.
It wasn't just extra credit there. Embo had a pretty solid lead. It was at 200%.
Yeah.
Losing that stock that fast, that's just, part of Incineroar there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely the risk that you run into while playing against an Incineroar, especially one as good as Wes. Wes is very good. Seesaw, sorry.
You get mixed up a little bit, especially if you know them personally.
Well, he made it hard by also changing his tag from West
to West.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, getting caught by that side B. Oh, into the can, but not quite enough to get anything from it. If anything, kind of in a real scary position there.
Yeah, they're going to be trading positions here. We're going to see, I was about to say,
Okay, good read from Embo there. Throwing out the can, backing up. Still has that can ready. If you can even see right now that Seesaw kind of avoiding the can entirely. Didn't really want it to be an object in that scenario.
Yeah, I imagine part of that comes from a lot of he doesn't have duck hunt experience as far as I know, so trying to avoid very strange matchup specific things like can and the discus
and that
forward air.
That's forward air, or was that a back
I think that was back air.
Okay.
I don't think forward air is a particularly good kill move for duck hunt, but then again, what is? Duck hunt does struggle to kill a little bit.
Yeah, definitely one of those characters that struggles to kill, but definitely does not struggle to rack up percent if they know what they're doing, and Embo being one of those duck hunts.
Yeah, we are here on last stock. The lead is mounting for Embo, but I mean, we've seen some early stocks already this game.
Oh my goodness, the read on the roll-in was even mimicking Seesaw, and that's going to be the stock.
No! Oh, first moment there, it looked like he might have lived.
It was definitely close there, but Embo taking game one.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be very emblematic of the rest of the set. Embo tacking on lots of percent, doing lots of damage, having these combos. Seesaw in disadvantage for a while, but then when he gets his opportunity, his opening is gonna do lots of damage, get lots of early kills. I think the big change we started to see towards the end of game 1 there was Embo was reading the hell out of Seesaw's revenges. He kept going for him, it was not panning out. So we're getting into game 2, this time on Battlefield, which I think this is a pretty decent stage for Duck Hunt, if I'm not mistaken.
It is a decent stage for Duck Hunt, so that's why I'm a bit surprised Seesaw going for it here. Perhaps there's some kind of like early kill combos off the top, but having the revenge here, be able to get a little percent here and there. Trying to use his own bomb against him, still ended up getting hit though.
Yeah. Very interesting how...
I knew it was gonna happen.
Definitely something that Duck Hunt has in their arsenal, so... Oh!
Okay, great read again, just catching Seesaw left and right with these rolls.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Embo kind of has his number in a lot of these situations. Ooh, okay, yeah. That is Dark Lariat, right? That's the name of the move.
Yeah, oh, Dark Lariat.
Yeah.
Okay, get him the dash attack. Seesaw kind of struggling to, take this stock here. I'm surprised we didn't see a down tilt. Maybe he's just afraid that the can's gonna get hit back into him if he goes for any sort of option too close.
I definitely think that's what it is. He's concerned about getting too close to ledge and losing any kind of advantage. Hold on. Ooh. He was taking damage the entire time there because of the discus, but
hey,
the armor.
We'll take the percent though, because if it puts Seesaw in a scary position, that's like the third time we've seen the smash attack with Duck Hunt. That's a bit of a rarity.
Yeah,
in a lot of cases.
Duck Hunt definitely does not typically find this many F smash kills. Hold on, these are great reads. Gonna send him deep off stage. How far is this gonna go?
Okay, but you gotta watch out for that can. Perfect positioning there for Embo. Goes for the tilt. Oh, goes for the
Seesaw is so aggressive. He wants this kill so bad. And will he find it? Yeah, again, it's an interesting situation to be next to the ledge with Duck Hunt.
But then getting stuck there, it will... Okay, just barely. But I feel like Seesaw grasping onto life, but great use of the Nair there to hit him into stage, but it's got a lot to make up here, and Embo has Seesaw in a really scary position here.
Ooh, interesting that he's able to get out of a very scary ledge trap position against Duck Hunt with that the up B.
Throwing out a few aerials here and there. I guess Seesaw was thinking Embo was going to roll in and try to catch with the tilt.
Which is interesting because I think even if he did roll in, you wouldn't have gotten much off of the tilt.
Okay, this is a scary position with Duck Hunt. It looks like Embo really comfortable here.
Okay. The back air just not doing a whole lot.
It is going to be fun. There's just... The moment that a special happened, I already saw Embo was getting ready for the setup.
Yeah, for sure. What kind of adjustments are we going to see? I don't think character is the issue here.
It's definitely Embo having a good understanding of what Seesaw is doing, really catching on to certain habits.
And we're moving from battlefield to small battlefield.
Okay.
So I like that decision more. A smaller stage for a heavier character is typically a good thing.
Yeah, hopefully Seesaw will be able to kind of figure out some ways to get more in on Embo. Embo just throwing out a lot of these cans, a lot of these side specials, getting a lot of free percent. Like we already see 40% within less than 10 seconds.
And timing, 64. This is a rough situation. Might turn around here, but still no.
Okay. Good use of the Dark Lariat, but unfortunately the second hit of that side special will do it, but also getting hit by that gunner too.
So it's interesting, we just saw that offstage interaction where Seesaw lands the side B. We have two Incineroar players and they do that interaction in very different ways. Mystery Soul absolutely just lets them bonk and goes for an edge guard.
Okay, good read on the roll there. Was trying to catch with the side B, wasn't quite able to get it, but getting that grab there puts Embo in a difficult situation. Really losing in that stock? That's crazy.
Not too surprising. He was, 117% decent rage, but also Incineroar has some strong smash
And
attacks.
I'm guessing Duck Hunt is definitely one of those lighter characters.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Okay, getting caught with can. Okay, he's gonna go for the high recovery here.
Oh.
Like, Embo was thinking about going for it, was just not able to react to it too quickly,
Ooh.
but that is a stock that Seesaw needs right now. Taking a 2-stock lead here is huge.
Yeah,
and right,
disgusting.
like this is Seesaw's moment here because it's gonna have to bring it back 3 games in a row if it wants to stay in winners.
Yeah, and the counter pick potential in this specific matchup is kind of huge. But we might be counting Embo out a little too early. This is still very doable. And
Right now, taking out that 1 stock here. Embo positioning himself, trying to have Can on the field there, gets grabbed.
interesting. He opted to go for back throw there because if he had gone for down throw, he was scared of the can, which was right in front of him.
That's definitely part of why I think Embo is doing such a good job at reading what Seesaw's trying to do, is that Can and just like a lot of these long-standing projectiles, especially when Embo's being consistent about it, it's pretty scary. Okay,
Wow, that was a really good recovery mix-up.
Okay, goes with the dash attack.
It's gonna be huge damage. No, I guess not.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've seen Embo kind of go for stage positioning over the extension.
That's true. Seesaw definitely struggling to get in here, but I mean, hey.
Like, that's a grappler character for you. Just, finishing off game 3 there. Seesaw has a lot to do here in these next 2 games to be able to bring it back, though.
Yeah. A reverse 3-0 is a big ask, but definitely doable. Where are we going is the question. I imagine if you're Seesaw, you're banning FD, you're banning Northern Cave, which would leave what?
Town and City is definitely one of those options.
Yeah, a long stage. It's kind of
Hollow Bastion, but it looks like they're going for PS2 here.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. PS2, not a bad stage for zoner-esque characters, right? Really long. The blast zones aren't particularly volatile for one archetype or another. But we're getting into it. Game 4. Seesaw has it all to do. A big mountain to climb. Can he do it?
Right now, Embo already getting some of that initial percent, almost at 40. We've seen that pretty consistently from Embo. Going on Embo roll, dodging away from the darkest area. It's just something you have to respect. Once it's out there, you just have to deal with it.
And I'm noticing right away that Seesaw is going to be able to hit pretty much any attack on shield, like direct attack on shield with Nair.
This is the extension that you were talking about here.
Yeah.
Embo going for like an F smash there. Maybe he was trying to like catch the recovery. It's definitely a unique thing.
I like the idea purely because if you're able to land something like that early on into the game.
Oh, a little too far for the punish there. Oh, going to go for the down tilt there. It does land at a pretty nasty angle.
Ooh, good coverage. That was really, really good.
That's just like can conditioning, baby. Like, come on.
And we're seeing him very willing to camp by the can, knowing Wes is probably a little bit hesitant to approach it. Look at these dashes. This is actually some very interesting neutral.
Oh my goodness, shielding the entirety of that lariat, just so much shield damage. But right now, Embo able to rack up damage, not really allowing Seesaw to get that extra shield pressure. At this point, it's just already got shield back.
And the revenge that he had gained from the can is gone. So, a rougher situation. Almost a full stock between these two players right now.
Watch out. Okay, good use of the shield there. But what a weird thing with the disc there. It kind of got knocked upwards and was able to catch Seesaw.
Oh, that was a very weird interaction. But Seesaw down almost an entire stock. What can he do to get himself back into this game? Obviously, Incineroar is dead.
Yeah, I'm guessing Embo was kind of catching on that Seesaw's been kind of releasing shield after a little bit of pressure's been applied.
Yeah, that's definitely the mid-set adjustments that you'd come from expect from a good player like Embo.
Okay, good grab there, trying to continue the combo. Keeps going for the tilt here and
Oh, he's
catching
in such a
with that
rough
forward tilt.
situation. I think he's dead.
Yeah, there's just nothing he can do. Unfortunate for Seesaw, but Embo moving on. I want to say that was the moving on into top 8 here.